August 25th, 2021. I was walking the promenade with my green and black umbrella, and which is on public social media, I suppose, being that the humans and the New Yorkers and the outside, whatever they are so derelict in responsibility of my care. As I was walking, which was pretty non-eventful as usual, as I rounded the bend to walk back on the opposite side of the street, so I cover both sidewalks, there was a, I would say, caramel confectionery, the kind of chewy nougat color that they put in a candy bar. Somewhere between that, which is like a mixture of a golden age and a bronze age problem with my paleo. For paleontology, Paleolithic, geonatology, and geopolite. So I've seen before. He comes into my Bayside. I have one zip code that I am to fortify and protect. It is Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361. That is bare bone minimum for this Zozi, Z-O-Z-I, in 2021, since this is the disgusting Ottoman push, and obviously Austrian-Hungarian has been useless at enforcing Ottoman laws. Ottoman Empire pushed in Empire State for me to be raped, beaten, held prisoner as a POW and an MIA for the last 4 decades plus 3 years. All the criminality exists within this Ottoman Empire. It is to be handled by High Dutch, which is my Austrian-Hungarian side, but all humanness exists within the Ottoman Empire. Closed case, they are criminals. Once I had Benjamin Jason Romer, 1999, the entire human existence was zipped up in an Ottoman Empire problem, and it was for the Austrian-Hungarian respectfuls to get me out of an Ottoman Empire position and return me back to their empire, for Empire State, which is the state of New York. Clear? Department of Homeland Security in New York, I do not have a direct representative. However, this person, this male, keeps entering my zip code. I don't know who drops him off. I don't know who his representatives are. His colors do not make any sense to me whatsoever. I do not have a daily gang update for Glitch Mob. And he comes in with a box of candy. And then he stands near me or in front of me or away from me, but today in earshot, E-A-R-S-H-O-T. And with my umbrella on full display, like a plume of peahen feathers that I had out, so there was no misrepresenting myself and what I stand for and who I am. He walks right, crosses my path, and then stops 2 of my works to get a bronze appearance in some form of tan between golden to bronze appearance, but was born in a milk category. And he was not. He was born between a golden age and a bronze age problem. And I will say the 2 that he was speaking to and trying to sell to were in a silver category, regardless of what the sun has damaged them to end up in. Now, I tell this gentleman, I said, you have no right or business selling anything in my area. This is my homeland. This is my neighborhood. This is my Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361. You do not belong here, and you do not have permission to sell anything on my streets. Something along those lines. Close enough. So then and I said, Department of Homeland Security, those are their regulations. So I started walking across the street and he goes, yo, fuck Homeland Security. So I turned around and I said, you are not welcome here, and you are in a place that does not welcome you. And you're trying to sell something to the innocent public. I'm just making you aware of your crime. I hope you bleed through your nose and your mouth and you die. You and your people. And I continued to walk. And then he was just like, fuck you, whatever. And I was just like, they are so, I'm the king's wife that their fucking shitbag people took part in Chatsy's Yahtzee with the dicey healthcare and all the fucking problem children, and are holding me illegally in some occupation mixed into other more. I want the wealth of his entire book of business to be wiped out completely. I do not want anything in that color range on skin to exist by the next 4 or 5 days. There is no reason to have competing skin tones for all different games and then cross-thatching new schematics that cause Homeland Security to even doubt themselves. That's a fucking problem. That's why Hell's Angel was here, because they weren't the uniform type, but they know how to work a network. And they kind of get along. Great. I had a Frank Falco problem. Where the fuck were all of you? One guy, kill him. If he takes me off of my gilded path, back to paleo and paleontology. Why does this man exist? Why has this storyline allowed this much 4 decades of your insolence and inability to clean house? The tax burden of the people is whatever they continually perpetuate in consumption that is in direct opposite of what their health needs are. This is not rocket science. This is a word science platform to protect and arm oneself. I have never been given a legend or a word tree in order to even arm or protect myself against everything that's been funding and perpetuating this scenario in New York and growing dangerous terrorist organizations, homegrown. Knock out their wealth. The tax burden is being put on the people for some reason, and the people are being misled. Knock out the wealth at scary places of scientists with phone and horns that don't and didn't earn them and took them by brute force. And then that will knock out the communication standards that these shitbag pushy kids have gotten used to. Star 1978, star 8378, August 25th, 2021. Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361. I don't know who dropped this shitbag off in my neighborhood. I don't know why he's selling candy. But if he doesn't exist by tomorrow, nobody's gonna fucking question it.